Greetings, my comrades, and welcome back to Zanolith. We are back once again for another episode in the XY Rewrite series. Last time, Ash earned his 4th Kalos Gym Badge, and Serena earned her first contest key. Clemont also left the group temporarily to prepare for his inevitable match against Ash. Now, I don't want to waste any more of your time. Let's jump right into the video. Our group is now on their way back to Lumio City, and the trio has run into quite the issue. Pikachu has fallen ill, and they're out of healing supplies. To make matters even worse, a massive storm is outside, and the nearest Pokemon Center is a couple of miles away. Even so, Ash along with Gumi decide to make the journey to the Pokemon Center. However, on their way there, they find a rampaging Pyroar who's protecting its cubs from the storm. Ash doesn't have any other Pokemon on him, as he left them back with Serena and Bonnie. Gumi, wanting to protect Ash in the moment of determination, evolves into Sliggoo and learns Water Gun, which is able to force the Pyroar back into the forest. Ash isn't successfully able to make it to the Pokemon Center, and they're able to treat Pikachu. The next day, the others arrive, and with Pikachu healed, they can continue their trek back to Lumio City. Next up, the group runs into Sawyer once again, who reveals to Ash he obtained a single gym badge. Ash is super proud of him, and Sawyer requests a 2-on-2 Pokemon battle. The battle begins, and Ash sends out Fletchinder as Sawyer sends out Bagon. Bagon goes in for a barrage of attacks, but Fletchinder's speed is able to outmaneuver Bagon, and in a couple more attacks, Bagon goes down. Next up, Sawyer sends in Doublade. Fletchinder is weakened from its battle against Bagon, so Doublade is able to get a lot of hits on the bird Pokemon. However, Ash decides to use the Flame Charge strategy to increase Fletchinder's speed, and using this, the two Pokemon take each other out, and because Ash still has one other Pokemon left, Ash is declared as the victor. Ashton goes up to Sawyer and pats him on the shoulder, telling him he's certainly improved as a Pokemon trainer. Sawyer thanks Ash and tells him he'll keep working hard to become a stronger trainer. Sawyer then bids the group farewell as the two rivals go their separate ways once again. On their way to Lumio City, the trio is stopped in the Kalos wetlands for some lunch, although it's not nearly as good with the absence of Clemont. The group is enjoying themselves, however Sliggoo seems nervous the entire time. However, eventually a group of bug-type Pokemon start attacking the group, and they seem to be under the same effect as Garchomp back when Ash arrived in Kalos. The group is able to successfully make the Pokemon retreat, but are wondering why they're acting the way they are, and this is when they meet the Pokemon breeder that surveys the wetlands, and he recognizes Sliggoo. This is when everything about Sliggoo's past is revealed. A couple of months ago, Sliggoo and his friends lived in harmony with the bug-type Pokemon. But all of a sudden, one day, the bug-type Pokemon started acting aggressive and claimed the wetlands as their own territory. The breeder tells them he still doesn't know what caused the change, but it needs to end. The Pokemon who were forced to leave their homes are suffering. Ash and the others decide to assist the breeder in helping out Sliggoo's friends. The breeder tells them the location of the bug-type Pokemon hideout, and they then make their way there, facing off against multiple corrupted bug types. But due to the assistance of the breeder and his partner Pokemon Shiftry, along with the other wetland Pokemon, they're able to push back against the army of aggressive Pokemon. Eventually, the trio reaches the entrance to the cave, where a corrupted Pinsir blocks their path. Serena sends out Absol and tells Ash to get going, and that she can handle this. Ash enters the cave, and Serena and Absol take on Pinsir. When Ash and Sliggoo reach the end of the cave, they see a machine in the center of a body of water. They can't tell exactly what it's doing, but it certainly is affecting the wild bug-type Pokemon. Ash also catches a glimpse of some people, but they leave before Ash can go after them. Ash and Sliggoo go to destroy the machine, but a corrupted Heracross gets in the way, and the bug-type Pokemon engages in a battle with Sliggoo. They're equally matched, but eventually Heracross's energy increases, and something shocking occurs. Heracross Mega Evolves. Sliggoo is struggling to take on Heracross as it's naturally more powered up due to its Mega Evolved state. Ash tells Pikachu to join the fight, but Sliggoo insists that it has to be done alone, to protect his home and friends. Just then, Sliggoo is once again absorbed in the bright light and evolves into Goodra. Using its new strength, the two Pokemon go head-to-head in an intense battle, but Goodra comes out on top. Goodra then destroys the device, and as a result, all the Pokemon affected by the machine have been freed from its clutches. Peace has returned to the wetlands, and the Pokemon breeder thanks the trio for all their help. Goodra then questions whether or not it should stay with Ash or stay here to protect the wetlands. The breeder tells Goodra that they can protect themselves and that it should stay with its trainer that it loves, because as long as Ash is there in his life, he'll continue to get stronger. The trio then leaves the wetlands and continues their trek to Lumio City. Our group has arrived in the Kalos Desert, and despite conditions, they're able to make it through pretty easily. Bonnie also explains that their father helped manage the electricity that is provided from the Kalos power plant, which makes its way to Lumio City. She also explains that their father was also the previous gym leader of the Lumio City gym, and Ampharos actually used to be the strongest Pokemon in Lumio City, and if Ash were to face it, he would certainly be in trouble. They continue their trek when they stumble upon a person that shocks Ash to the core. It's the old man from the alternate dimension. Ashton walks up to him. "Hey you! We never got to finish our conversation."
I'm afraid you're mistaken, boy. I've never seen you before.
Right, mirror dimension. That doesn't matter. Please tell me. What is Ragnarok? What is Yggdrasil?
How do you?
That doesn't matter. I need answers. I saw the destruction caused by Ragnarok. I know what it will do to the world. Will it happen here as well? I have to know. I need to know all the answers.
You know more than you should. The legends of Yggdrasil and Ragnarok have since been lost to time. To answer your question, they are the natural order of life and death, creation and destruction. A long time ago, this balance kept the world in harmony, but I wasn't satisfied with that order. And because of me, that balance has been disturbed.
I don't understand.
My sins have nothing to do with you, but heed this warning. If what you say is true, then you have seen the horrors of Ragnarok. Know this, if the Angel of Destruction is released, then the world will enter a permanent state of no life, no creation. This crisis, it will happen.
The old man begins to walk away. Wait! Don't go! At least, tell me your name.
My name is one of a sinner. You may refer to me as Ass. Let us hope you never see the sight of such a disgrace ever again. I wish you the best of luck, boy.
Ash and the others are now even more confused about Yggdrasil and Ragnarok. Still, Ash will keep searching for answers. He will do anything to stop what he saw in the mirror dimension from happening in his world. Our group has finally returned to Lumio City, and Clemont comes to meet them at the entrance. He tells Ash he's gotten super strong and that he's really looking forward to their gym battle tomorrow. The group then decides to do some sightseeing as Serena and Bonnie go shopping, while Clemont tells Ash he has to head back to the gym, and when Ash asks to go with him, Clemont declines, telling Ash it would ruin how strong he has become and would ruin the surprise. Ash on his own explores the city when he sees a group of thugs stealing some Pokemon. Ash jumps in to aid the Pokemon, but he's cornered. But that's when Blaziken Mask shows up and forces them to retreat, although they still have the Pokemon in their possession. Blaziken Mask tells Ash they are a wanted group of Pokemon poachers who sell Pokemon for a fortune. Luckily, he placed a tracking device on them so he can track them down. Ash asks Blaziken Mask if he can assist, and Blaziken Mask gladly lets Ash assist him, but tells him he can't be his sidekick looking like that. And that's when Ash is given his own superhero suit and becomes Pikachu Mask. I know. Guys, I know, really, I know it sounds stupid, but I needed to do it, but it's amazing. It's amazing. Pikachu Mask is just absolutely amazing. Ash and Blaziken Mask, as the heroes of Lumio City, make their way to the hideout of the thugs, and a battle ensues. Ash uses Pikachu, and Blaziken Mask uses Mega Blaziken, and they make quick work of the thugs, but that's until the boss comes out. The boss sends out a crocodile, and the two heroes work together and eventually are able to defeat the crime boss and his thugs. The police arrive and arrest the criminals. The Pokemon are returned to their trainers in the wild. Blaziken Mask thanks Ash for his help, saying he was a great sidekick. Ashton says it was super fun and that he will always fight in the name of justice. When Ash reunites with the group, it's nighttime, and when they ask him where he's been, Ash tells them it's a secret. The group then stays at Clemont's house for the night, as the fated gym battle between friends will be tomorrow. It's finally time. The battle between Ash and Clemont is finally here.
Ash, thank you.
For what?
Because of you, I've become a gym leader that people can be proud of. A person people can be proud of. You've been my inspiration ever since I met you, and now I plan to give you all I've got.
Alright then. What are we standing around here for? Let's do this, Clemont! Frogadier! I choose you!
Let's go, Chestnut!
Clemont's first Pokemon is Chestnut. That's right, after only a short time, Chespin has fully evolved. The two Pokemon go at each other head-to-head in an epic fistfight. Chestnut has the strength, but Frogadier has the speed. A ninja versus a Viking. The battle is insane, but Clemont is proving just how much he has improved. Due to Chestnut's spiky shield, it's virtually impossible for Frogadier to hit Chestnut, and is starting to get a bit tired. Chestnut uses this sign of weakness to deliver the final blow to Frogadier, and the Pokemon goes down. Clemont just took down one of Ash's strongest mons with relative ease. Just how strong has he become? Pikachu! I choose you! Pikachu is up next, and this time things play out a bit differently, as Pikachu has a lot more experience than Frogadier. Pikachu is able to break through a spiky shield with sheer force using an iron tail, almost like a sword piercing a weakened shield. And as a result, Chestnut's biggest strength is gone, and soon after, it goes down.
Just what I would expect from you. Heliolisk, you're up!
Clemont's second Pokemon is Heliolisk, one of his strongest Pokemon when he was the gym leader. The battle is back to being super intense as the two Pokemon aren't letting the other get the upper hand. Electricity is surging across the entire battlefield and both Pokemon aren't getting tired in the slightest. However, eventually Pikachu falters. It's been through a lot already and Heliolisk is able to land the final blow to Pikachu. However, not before it also goes down itself. Looks like Pikachu is just too much of a beast.
You certainly do not disappoint, Ash.
Neither do you. You've gotten so much stronger since we last battled, Clemont. This is a lot of fun.
Fun? Well, I guess this is fun, but having fun is my last intention.
What?
Ash, I made you a promise that I would be a gym leader that could hold their own against you, one that would make you proud, and I intend to keep that promise still, and I refuse to lose. I don't want to lose, so give me all you got.
Well, I don't expect to lose at all. Goodra, I choose you!
Is that Goomy?
It sure is. Looks like you're not the only one who's gotten stronger, Clemont.
I see, this is certainly a surprise, but a welcomed one. In fact, I have one last surprise myself. Coming out, my ace!
When did you catch an Ampharos?
I didn't. This is my dad's Pokemon, the previous ace of the Lumio's gym and the strongest Pokemon in the city. I've always had a connection to her since I was a little kid. So I decided that I wanted her to be a part of this battle. So I'm not gonna let you win easily. Now let me show you my true power. Clemont Gear on. Ampharos, let's go. Mega Evolve.
And it's finally revealed. Clemont's final Pokemon is Mega Ampharos. Ash smirks as he commands Goodra to use Rain Dance, which makes Clemont confused.
Why do that? You know by activating Rain Dance it will only amplify the power of Ampharos' electric-type attacks.
Oh, I'm aware. But this goes both ways, as Goodra's water moves also get stronger. Now let's do this, Clemont! The two Pokemon collide over and over again. It's a super intense battle where both Pokemon are equally matched. Ampharos certainly has earned the title as Lumio's strongest Pokemon, but Goodra is no easy foe. Eventually, the two enter a standstill, and the final moves are called out by their trainers. The two attacks collide, and it's anyone's win at this point. However, eventually, Hydro Pump is able to overtake Discharge and hits Ampharos directly, and when the smoke clears, the Pokemon has gone down. Ash has finally beaten Clemont, and this was easily his toughest Kalos region challenge yet. Clemont goes up to Ash with a giant smile on his face.
Ash, that was the best battle I've ever had. Thank you for becoming my friend. Because of you, I've learned so much, and I can't wait to continue growing with you. Take this, the Voltage Badge, as your proof of victory here today.
Ash accepts the gym badge and then goes in for a bro hug. Clemont proved to be a tough challenge, but 3 gym leaders still remain, and the journey is far from over. So many questions still remain. What really are Yggdrasil and Ragnarok? What challenges await Ash, and who else will they encounter as the journey continues? Only time will tell as the Day of Reckoning continues to get closer and closer. Things are finally starting to heat up.